Hope you're okay and welcome to your Express Pilates session. So today we're really going to focus on the chin nod. So we're going to do quite a lot of core engagement. So we're working through the transverse abdominis through the multifidus. So this is a really good short session just to show you how we build up to the chin nod, and it also gives you just an additional way to practice and strengthen those muscles and really focus on that one key exercise, okay? So let's think about posture then. So if you can come into seated, so you can sit on a chair, sit on the floor on a cushion or a book if this feels uncomfortable. Take the hands onto the knees, okay? And we're just going to do some really nice shoulder rolls back. And we want to try and crack that walnut in between our shoulder blades as we come right back and down. And just notice if you feel anything through the shoulders or the chest. You might feel a bit tight, you might feel a little bit niggly. We just want to get some nice movement through there. And most mobilisation exercises are quite safe. Fantastic. So hold those shoulder blades right back and down that rib cage now. So just drop those elbows down. So we're sitting really nice and tall, and if you imagine we're just tucking that chin, so we're looking straight ahead, okay? And let's mobilise through this neck. So if we take a breath in as you look to your left, and breath out as you look to your right. So in the chin nod, we do want the neck to be nice and loose. So inhale to your left, exhale to your right. Last ones. Fantastic. So now we're just going to inhale as we look up, be really gentle, and exhale as we look down. Feel it in the back of the neck. So inhale as we look all the way up, sitting really tall. Exhale as we look down. Last one's really steady. So inhale as we look up. Exhale as we look down. Okay, come back to centre. Now we're going to inhale in the centre. Exhale, take your ear over to your shoulder, but be careful not to lift your shoulder, okay? So inhale to centre, exhale, tilt. Feel it down the side of the neck. So if you feel you can't do a chin nod, don't worry about it. So we've got lots of other levels and exercises that you can do just to build yourself up. And it's always good to have an exercise that is a goal for you, or you can just give it a go. Let's do one more of these on each side so you can really feel that stretch down the side of the neck. You don't have to come over too far at all. Last one. Come back to centre. Fantastic. So let's go through our lateral breath now. So if you want to take your hands onto your ribs, keep your shoulders down. And let's take a nice big breath in to the back and sides of the rib cage. And breath all the way out. Keep that going. So the breath is really important in the chin nod because we want to fully engage that transverse abdominis and the multifidus. And we'll be able to go through full lateral breaths during the chin nod. Fantastic. So as you breathe in, imagine you're sitting a little bit taller. And exhale. Relax through the shoulders as you exhale. So inhale, sit taller. Exhale and relax. Fantastic. Take those hands away now. Keep the elbows down. Take a breath in. And breath out. So let's bring in our pelvic floor, okay? And we will bring in the pelvic floor during the chin nod. It's a great exercise for doing that. You get quite a lot out of the chin nod exercise and the imprinting. So we're going to take a breath in nice and relaxed. When you get to the top of the breath, we're going to lift the pelvic floor and then exhale, okay? So nice big breath in. When you get to the top of your breath, lift the pelvic floor and then exhale. Let the pelvic floor go, take a breath in. When you get to the top, lift the pelvic floor and exhale. Fantastic. So go at your pace. So relax as you inhale. Lift and then exhale. Let's do two more. So let it go as you inhale. Lift and then exhale. Fantastic. One more. So let it go as you inhale, lift and then exhale. Fantastic. Okay, let's come onto the mat now and we'll go through the pelvic tilt. So nice and steady down to the mat, feet and knees hip width apart. We're just going to tuck this chin so we're lengthened through the back of the neck. Draw those shoulders away from the ears. Just thinking about the pelvis. We're going to inhale as we curl the tip of the tailbone up. So imagine the tip just lifts. Feel that core engage now, okay? Exhale as you curl away to the tip, and you might feel an arch in your lower back. So inhale, curl towards you. You're going to feel the lower back flatten, just like an imprint, and then exhale away. So feel your body just shift up and down the mat through that pelvis. We're not lifting anything. Keep that bum down. Inhale towards you, exhale away. So what we really want to do then on the lead up or the build up to the chin nod is really fully engage through our core. And by that, I would like to actually bring in the pelvic floor as well as we're doing this, okay? So the lateral breath is really important for the chin nod. Okay, so let's find a midway point now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do our knee lifts, okay? So feet and knees hip width apart. We're going to take a nice big lateral breath in. Then we're going to imprint, push down, lift the pelvic floor, exhale, and then lift and lower one knee at 90 degrees. So inhale, relax, let the lower back soften, let the pelvic floor go. Then we're going to imprint, lift the pelvic floor, exhale, lift and lower the opposite knee. So we want to get that deep core engagement before we do anything at all, okay? So if you find the knee lifts are too much, then we can just stick with an imprint and a lift of the pelvic floor as you exhale. You don't have to lift your knee at all. Fantastic. So this is a great way of strengthening the core, transverse abdominis, multifidus, without having to lift your head, okay? So lifting the head just brings in the rectus abdominis. So that's that superficial layer, that top layer. And it does actually strengthen those deeper core muscles as well by lifting the chin. Fantastic, excellent. So we're getting this core really nice and engaged now, and we know to imprint before we lift the knee. Lifting that pelvic floor as well. So if you need more time in between each of these lifts, please take it. Okay, so if you want to come into another level then, we're going to come into tabletop. Now this is where we're really going to feel that core engage. So we can't let the imprint go now. We have to imprint the whole time, okay? So that lower back is pushed. We're going to inhale as we tap the mat, exhale to come back. Knees hip width apart, working on hip stability. Keep it really steady. And you can hug your knees into your chest at any time. Fantastic. Really feel that core work now. Keep that lower back pressed down, really important. If you're struggling to do that, hug the knees in. Go back to your knee lifts. Or go back to the imprints, that's absolutely fine. Fantastic. So whichever level you're doing, let's do 4 more. So that might be 4 more imprints, 4 more knee lifts, or 4 more toe taps. So now we've got 2 more. Well done, last one. Fantastic, hug the knees into the chest. So this is a really good way of releasing that lower back for these types of exercises. Okay, so now we are going to think about lifting the head off the mat. This is where the breath really does come in, okay? So we're going to take a nice big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to imprint, lift the pelvic floor, lift the chin to the chest. Doesn't have to come up any higher. Arms in line with the shoulders. So you inhale back to the mat, soften. Exhale, imprint, chin to chest. Lift that pelvic floor if you can. Inhale back to the mat. So we're rounding through the spine, we're looking down the body, okay? We're not looking up at the ceiling as we lift the head. Feel this core really fully engage. And your spine should feel fully supported. Excellent. Inhale back to the mat. Exhale as you lift. Now let's see if we can take this up a notch then. Let's see if we can take the feet away. Now we're going to imprint exhale and see if we can peel ourselves up off the mat all the way up to seated. I know this is hard. So we're going to inhale one vertebrae back to the mat. Exhale, chin to chest, imprint, bring yourself up to seated. So just like the full roll back, okay? So it actually strings in another exercise. Remember to look down the body, look towards the thighs, okay? It really helps. This is too much. Stick with your imprint, stick with your chin nod. You've always got levels in Pilates. Feel that core really work hard to bring you up to seated. I know this is a tricky exercise, but make sure you imprint. The imprint and the breath really helps you here, so use it. Fantastic. Excellent. So if we come back to the chin nod now, but what we're going to do is we're going to take the arms above the head if we can. Now your lower back will want to arch, so bring those feet back, feet and knees hip width apart. We're going to exhale, imprint, bigger imprint now. Bring the arms by your sides, lift the chin to chest. So another level. So inhale back, soften. Exhale, big imprint, chin to chest. We're working really hard through that core. Excellent. So you can try doing this without lifting your head. You can just do the imprint and bring the arms back by your sides. So you can inhale above, soften, exhale, imprint, bring the arms by your sides. So many options. Let's do 4 more. So this is 4. Inhale back. You're doing really well. Exhale, lift. It's all about the imprint. 2 more. Excellent. And let's do 1 more. Keep that core nice and strong all the way to the end. Excellent. Hug the knees into the chest. Good work. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go for a really nice stretch through this core now. So you just want to make sure you've got a little bit of space. Feet and knees together, arms out just to support you, and then drop the knees all the way over to one side. Well done. So you can see there's lots of different variations and build up to the chin nod. If you're not quite there, that's okay. Just focus on the imprint. And take the knees all the way over to the other side. And just bring that breath back down to a really nice steady pace. Fantastic. So if you now want to roll over and come into all fours. And let's go for our cat stretch to finish. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. When you're ready, big breath in as you arch the spine right up. And breath out as you lower, look up, point up that tailbone. And again, big breath in, big arch. Breath out. Last ones, big breath in. And breath out. Fantastic. Let's take it into a child's pose. So knees out, feet together. Extend those hands all the way up, bring the head right down. Nice steady breath here. And then very gently, let's bring ourselves up to seated. And we're just going to finish here. So cross the legs if you want to, however feels comfortable for you. And let's do some shoulder rolls back, okay? So nice breath in and breath out. Just to finish. Let's do 2 more. And one more. And relax. Well done, you did really well. Like I say, you can always build up to that chin nod if you're not quite there at the moment. That's no problem at all. The precision, control and form is more important. So I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again very soon.